Today on Seattle Refined, a local living her dream under the big top.
So what is it like to run away and join the circus?
It's a dream come true, and I can't believe it's my life, really.
Refined has your backstage pass to one of the most talked about shows in town. Then,
They're valuable, they're collectibles, they're hard to find.
a high fashion sneaker races into Seattle, and it has people freaking out to the max. Plus,
But when you have one of our sandwiches, it's explosion in your mouth.
Refined discovers a food truck where the sandwiches are the bomb, and how to get that rainbow hair connection. Seattle Refined starts now.
Hey everybody, welcome to Seattle Refined. I'm Gard Swanson. Well, if you're like me, the only game in town when it came to circuses was Barnum and Bailey. But these days, the greatest show on earth has a decidedly French flair.
Cirque du Soleil is the largest producer of theatrical shows in the world, and its latest big top adventure, Lucia, is playing right now at Merrymore Park in Redmond. Refined's John Prentice got the VIP tour backstage.
Lucia is the newest Cirque du Soleil show. It's a show under the big top. What we do, our style, and why we're so famous for the past 33 years now, is that we're mixing circus arts with amazing costumes, stage design, lighting design, with live music as well. So we're kind of bringing together all the different live art forms to creating the style that we have. The director of the show had lived in Mexico for more than 10 years and really had this idea of creating a show that has this Latin American flavor to it. And I think we've succeeded in bringing people a contemporary vision of Mexico. We do have some Mexican performers in the show as well, and we're very proud of what we're bringing to the stage every night.
Cirque says Lucia is their most ambitious show yet, under the big top, with mesmerizing stunts, over-the-top costumes, and a waterfall.
We have a rain curtain that rains over the stage. And it has a bunch of images that it essentially prints out in water falling from the sky. We're running about 7,500 liters of water, which comes out to probably about 2,000 gallons in the entire system.
Dylan Farrell helps keep everything working around here, including these.
So what is this contraption over here behind us?
These are our treadmills.
Where did you get a treadmill that big?
These treadmills are made out of industrial mining equipment.
Originally designed to move rock and ore, these treadmills allow Cirque du Soleil performers to do things like this. Whoa! Now imagine trying to do that dressed like this.
One of the big challenges that we always face with costuming with Cirque du Soleil is the ability of the costume to not hinder the artist, because we are asking them to do pretty amazing feats in these costumes. So there's a long process during the creation where we have artists try things on their apparatus and in their acts, and they say, oh no, it's too tight or it doesn't stretch enough. And then we go back to the drawing board and work again to try and get something that works for them. Ideally, you can imagine, we use a lot of Lycra.
Amanda Bellius is unofficial queen of wardrobe. She and her team keep each costume stage ready.
This is our flower dress, which is worn by our female singer. When she enters stage, she has 96 individual flowers on her dress that are closed. And while she's on stage, they start to open by wireless, so that by the time it finishes, her dress is then red.
Amanda says the designers of these costumes were inspired by Mexico's climate, plants, and animals. Even these guys.
It's actually a cask that fits onto the artist, that's made for the artist.
Can I try this on?
You can. I'm not sure if that one's gonna fit, but you can try it.
Yeah, I don't know about this. I don't think they get along with the flamingos on my tie. What do you think?
They might think it's dinner.
Yeah, a little bit. Okay, you better take this back.
115 people from 15 different countries travel the world to put on this show. One of them is Kelly McDonald.
So what is it like to run away and join the circus?
It's a dream come true, and I can't believe it's my life, really.
Even though she spends most of her time on the road, Kelly says she isn't far from home, for the moment.
So I grew up around Green Lake. I started gymnastics at Seattle Gymnastics Academy when I was 5. I went to Sacagawea Elementary, Hamilton Middle School, Roosevelt High School, and then University of Washington. So I'm a Seattle girl my whole life. I'm a flyer in an act called Adagio. So I have 3 porters, and they're 3 male performers that kind of keep me up in the air the whole time. So they throw me around. It's a very poetic act.
How do you keep from getting dizzy?
A lot of practice, years and years of being thrown around and doing flips and spinning around by myself. So now I get other people to throw me, so it's even better. We have the best people at what they do in the world, so we can learn from them, we can be inspired by them, and we get to hang out together too every day. It's great.
John Prentice, Seattle Refined.
Lucia runs through May 21st. For more information, log on to our website.
From a night under the big top to high drama under the disco ball.
Seattle theater lovers are counting the minutes until the opening of Here Lies Love. The avant-garde musical by David Byrne and Fatboy Slim opens this Friday at the Seattle Rep. It tells the story of the rise and fall of former First Lady of the Philippines, Imelda Marcos. But it's not your ordinary theater experience. Producers have yanked out most of the seats and transformed the Bagley Wright into a nightclub for the event. It opens this Friday and tickets are going fast. Also playing over at the Rep right now, Dry Powder. The dark comedy about the world of high finance and those who live in it is ripped right from the headlines. It runs through April 15th, again at the Rep.
I like sneakers, but I know some folks out there are obsessed with them. And if you're a sneaker fanatic or live with someone who is, then you know the words Air Max are practically like speaking the gospel.
Refine's Malia Karlinski takes us to the downtown Nordstrom, where they are celebrating 30 years of the Air Max revolution.
Sneakerheads rejoice! Nordstrom and Nike have teamed up to bring you an exclusive shop located right inside their flagship Seattle store. It's where fitness and fashion collide.
It's really about providing the girl with an ultimate sneaker boutique that's really dedicated and focused around women and females.
I love that sneakers are so in right now. Tell us a little bit about that trend.
Now it's a place where sneakers are really incorporated from a high fashion standpoint. And I think that Nike is in a really great position to be the leader in terms of coming up with innovation technology and then incorporating fashion and style in there.
So tell us about this look here.
This skirt is one of my favorite fashion designers, and it does feel a lot more avant-garde, high fashion, but when you pair it back to a t-shirt with a windbreaker and sneakers, it kind of makes it not feel so serious.
There's nothing serious about this space. Decorated with plastic bubbles to celebrate 30 years of the iconic Air Max, and featuring a display of the hottest Airs from the past.
They're valuable, they're collectibles, they're hard to find.
And these are really interesting too.
Yeah, well these are the original Ultra Air Max 1, Air Max 90, and they are the shoe that's celebrating 30 years of Air Max. So we've got the date, which is Air Max Day.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, and
26.
so exactly, and this is in the original colorway.
And these are going to be major collector's items too,
Collector's items. They also come with a really cute sticker pack and a fun box.
Want to be on the cutting edge? Here's the shoe Nike fans have been waiting for, the Vapor Max.
So people actually wait in line, starting at what time for these shoes?
4 a.m.
4 a.m. when they're
or earlier.
Or earlier.
Depending if it's raining or not.
I couldn't wait to try them on.
Okay, Malia, let's get you into the newest Nikes, the Vapor Max.
Is this going to make me feel like I'm floating on air?
You're going to feel like you're walking on clouds.
It does feel like a sock. It's really comfortable and it's very forgiving.
Yes. It really hugs your foot, and I think that's part of the technology, is that it hugs your foot, and so it allows your foot to do what it wants to do, but it doesn't perfect any of your performance.
There's also this showstopper from another era.
These are the shoes that Forrest Gump wears when he's running and running and running.
Forrest, run?
Yes.
This is it?
Yes, he's wearing the Cortez.
Okay.
One thing is for sure, being a sneakerhead is always in style.
I think typically people always assume that sneakerheads are guys, but what we've done is really to create and elevate a sneakerhead for women experience.
Malia Karlinski, Seattle Refined.
The Air Max Mode display will stay up through April 10th. The Nike shop at Nordstrom is open year-round.
From Air Max to maximum luxury, Refine got a look inside the second most expensive home in Western Washington.
Feast your eyes. This 7-bedroom, 8,400 square foot home is the gem of Friday Harbor. The waterfront oasis sits on almost 99 acres and includes a 1920s barn, 3 ponds, fruit orchards, an indoor pool, and a private gym. The asking price? A cool $20 million. There's still much more ahead on Seattle Refined. Perfect pastries, where to find the best bakery in Washington State. But first,
Explosive means that the flavor is just unique and one of a kind.
a food truck where you are sure to have a blast. Seattle Refined will be right back.
Welcome back to Refined. I'm Gard Swanson. Okay, we admit it. We are slightly obsessed with food trucks here on Refined. But when someone told us about a truck called Explosive, Well, we weren't sure how appetizing it sounded, but it turns out the only thing explosive about this truck is the flavor.
James, so I have a pork banh mi, no jalapenos.
It took a clash of cultures to ignite the powder keg of flavor that is the Seattle food truck explosive.
So my wife is Vietnamese and I'm Filipino, so we just thought that, you know, we could combine the two, and everything worked out. And then the flavors was amazing.
Owners Romano and Kathy Basilio say the name of their truck is perfect because their food is the bomb.
Explosive means that the flavor is just unique and one of a kind. And then when you have one of our sandwiches, it's explosion in your mouth.
Or for Xavier?
The Fusion Street Food is a hit with high-tech workers in South Lake Union who line up 5 days a week to scarf down Explosive's signature dish, the banh mi.
Have a great day.
A banh mi is a Vietnamese sandwich, a baguette sandwich. Ours is a foot long. It comes with your choice of meat, either a traditional Vietnamese filling or a Filipino filling.
Or for Alan?
This is unique. Chicken adobo is Filipino and it's not normally mixed with the Vietnamese flavors, so like the cilantro, the pickled carrots. And then with this, the Amazonians love adding the egg to it, so it's very good and very hearty here. Our foot long, that's our signature.
Not in the mood for a foot long? How about some explosive fusion tacos?
So these are our tacos. So these are the Filipino steak and then also the Vietnamese lemongrass chicken. So we usually do a special where there's 5 tacos, and people love this because they can do an assortment of it. We have a fried rice, extra meat for you.
And last but not least, fried rice. You guessed it, it's done one of 2 ways.
Either you could have it Filipino or Vietnamese.
This is the chicken adobo fried rice. It has a chicken adobo. The rice is flavored with adobo sauce, which is soy sauce, vinegar, garlic, and onions, and then it's topped off with an over easy egg.
Diners on the go we met gave it a big thumbs up.
Looks pretty fancy. It's also a pretty good price, like from the other food trucks as well.
I think it's great. It's always fast, and this is delicious.
Romano and Kathy say there's no bombshell when it comes to explosive success.
It's our food. I mean, it's affordable, and it's really good. And people come back.
Thank you. Have a great day. Jeremy?
Do you know a food truck we need to try? Drop us a line at hello@seattlerefined.com and we might just check it out.
A new report claims to have zeroed in on our state's best bakery.
BuzzFeed teamed up with Yelp and did the math, and they claim the best bakery in Washington is the Cedarburg Tea House in Queen Anne. Surprised? We were too at first. Then we got a gander at some of the delicacies they serve up. A little further investigation revealed Cedarburg specializes in treats and tea from South Africa. You can find more on our website. Coming up, a colorful change that your friends won't see coming. But first, here's Refined's shareable moment of the day.
Back to Refined. Spring is a good time to try something new, and many people are turning to the latest hair trend of 2017.
It's called Blanche. The citrus-inspired dew is a mix of orange, ruby, and crimson, and has taken over Instagram. We have to be honest, we like bigger and more colorful hair here on Refined. That's why we headed to one salon on Capitol Hill that showcases all colors of the rainbow. A colorful new coif has taken over social media. Apparently, hidden rainbow hair is all the rage right now. Many women are showing their true colors without going overboard. Let's call it business in the front, party in the back. So what's really behind this rainbow color connection? We headed over to a Capitol Hill salon to find out.
I'm Crystal Jenkins, and I'm the color specialist for Blink Atelier Salon. What I notice most is that there's so many people, especially living in the city, that are really into the really bright, fun colors. And this is a way for people to express themselves through their hair without having to make that huge commitment of having it be screaming at everyone as you walk by. So back here is where all the magic happens. I'm just mixing up all the colors that we want to use. So you got our red going into the orange, and then the neon orange will be our first part of the rainbow. What do you think your husband's going to think of this?
Well, I haven't told him, but he likes it. He actually encouraged me. I think he'll be happy. He loves bright colours. I've been colouring my hair for so long. I think I've been colouring my hair since I was 14.
Oh my gosh.
It's been a very long time since I honestly at this point have no idea what my natural hair looks like.
You're like, it could be one of the colors of the rainbow. Who knows? It's going to be basically two rainbows coming together. So it starts with the red, goes to orange, and then green, and then blue, and then purple.
Oh wow, that's so cool.
And then
That's so cool.
covers it up.
I love it. Yeah, it's awesome.
Not everyone has a job that is flexible with them being able to do that with their hair. So this is kind of a fun in-between options for people. I've already done probably 3 in the last year or so. So I think it's definitely catching on.
To learn more about this story, head to SeattleRefined.com and search Rainbow Hair. We'll be right back, but first, our Tech Tango Tip of the Week.
Robin emailed, in LinkedIn, what is the difference between a post and an article? LinkedIn is a powerful business tool, and publishing valuable content can help expand your professional network. Posts are for simple, short update messages to your followers. They're similar to tweets. To showcase your expertise and expand your network, publish full articles with rich formatting. Articles become part of your public profile and are shared in follower news feeds. They attract new followers and can be searchable both on and off LinkedIn. High-quality articles may get chosen for enhanced LinkedIn distribution. Bottom line, if you want to show off your expertise and increase your followers, publish quality articles. I'm Francie Black. For more great tips, visit techtangotoday.com.
Now. Welcome back to Refined. If I said it once, I've said it 1,000 times. Next to being a parent, there's no job tougher or more important than being a teacher. Dedicated teachers will tell you it's more than a job. It's a calling. And for one Northwest teacher, helping kids understand the world of engineering is a passion that's paying off.
So think about the last time you worked as a member of a team.
Submitted for your approval. A dozen kids at school at 6:30 at night, voluntarily taking a class that will not get them any credit? No, it's not the Twilight Zone. It's Introduction to Basic Concepts in Engineering.
It's a mouthful, and I have designed it to be that way.
Dr. Andrew Heitz is the teacher.
Does that happen to anybody? Inefficient people made your project miss, right? So what we're going to do as engineers is we're going to cut the inefficiencies. That's our job. Engineering across the board tends to have one of the highest dropout rates of all majors within the first 1 to 2 years. Partially what we try to do is mentally prepare the kids for the fact that, you're going to get a 50% on the test, and that doesn't mean that you're doing a bad job, it's just the program.
Dr. Heitz developed the curriculum. He literally wrote the textbook and spent his own money to get supplies for the lab.
And of course, you're getting paid for all this.
Oh, absolutely not.
In fact, he's not even a teacher in the district. He's an engineer at Intel. So, why is he here?
I enjoy doing this. I guess I can't really tell you the why I enjoy doing it. I just enjoy doing it and coming, I look forward to Tuesdays. Tuesdays are like one of the greatest days of the week, coming in here and talking to these guys.
The best part is, the kids really seem to like coming here too.
It's been a lot of fun. We've done some cool labs, and it's just cool looking at all the different engineerings. And I didn't know there were so many different ones.
And as for Dr. Heitz?
He's a cool dude. Yeah.
Is he a good teacher?
Yeah,
though?
he's a good teacher.
Dr. Heitz is willing to devote his time and his money to help our kids get a leg up on a solid career.
At the end of the semester, if we even get one kid who decides they want to go do engineering for real and sticks with it, then I think that's a win.
All right, that'll do it for today's show. I'm Gart Swanson. We'll see you next time right here on Seattle Refined.